About time, bro. About time. Let's get this video going, bro. See. Let's see.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that's
where are you going? Oh, cause Mom, where are you going? I'm not done talking to you. Where are you going? Mom, you're not. No, because why are you failing your classes? That's what we're talking about. Why are you failing? Mom, I'm telling you, our teacher is not teaching us right. Like, no, I'm not trying to hear that. I don't know how you think you're going to college at this rate. Mom, at this rate, your life is going to end up just like your brother Trey. That's what your life is going to end up. What? Just like your brother Trey over there. That's how it's not. Because that's what your life is going to be. No, it's not. No, it's not. Just like Trey. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's going to be just like your brothers. You're not going to receive anything good out of life. Because you're not going to have no goals, no house, no money, no self-respect, no bitches. Preposterous. You're not going to have anything. That's preposterous. You keep going down this path. I'm not going down that path. Yes, you are. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you keep going down this path. That's exactly how it's going to be. You're going to look in the mirror one day, and you're not going to see yourself. You're going to see your brother. You're going to see your brother's face. Because that's where your life is going. I'm telling you. My life's not even going that bad. No, because why are you tearing up? Why are you tearing up? Because you said I'm going to be like Trey. Listen, I'm just trying to stop you from going the way of your brother. I promise he's the last thing I want to be. Come here. Okay, bring it in. You think I didn't want to cross him, man? Come here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do better.
Hey yo, he bad. I felt that. Listen, you think I didn't want to cry saying that?
This is Grant Hardin, a 50-year-old police officer hiding a horrifying secret. Grant has been apprehended on suspicion of murder, but as it would later transpire, his crimes and behavior were so bad that in his interrogation, he tried everything he possibly could to escape. On the 23rd of February, James Appleton had pulled into a parking lot on Ganridge Road to take a phone call with his brother-in-law. Suddenly, a loud banging sound was heard over the phone, and the line went dead. A passerby had spotted a white Chevrolet Malibu parked behind James's car that immediately sped away after the loud noise. When the passerby went to check on James, he was lying dead at the wheel with a gunshot wound to the head. Gateway, Arkansas is a small town of 400 people, so the owner of the Chevy was quickly determined to be Grant Hardin, a 50-year-old police officer who had lived in this town his whole life. Later that night, Grant's vehicle was stopped at a police roadblock after taking his family out for dinner, and he was quickly brought in for questioning. But unfortunately for everyone involved, Grant's experience in law enforcement would prove to make this interrogation one of the most excruciating and difficult that Arkansas police had ever had to deal with.
I'm Detective Chamberlain. I know we have James Chamberlain. Okay. Did you used to be a police officer somewhere? I recognized you, but I wasn't 100% sure where I knew you from. But somebody said that you used to be a police officer at Gateway or something like that. Okay.
The interrogation begins casually as Detective Chamberlain opens with questions about Grant's career. As they're both police officers, he assumes he can strike an immediate middle ground with him, building trust between them and hopefully getting him to relax so he'd give up information easier. A strategy that he'd soon find out had the opposite effect. Grant is then read his rights, but decides this is where he's going to start making it difficult for the detectives.
Here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today, okay? Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in, what's the name of that road that you're on? I'm sorry, I'm going to go drunk. Gan Ridge?
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Up until this point,
hey, want to know how I got $50,000 check for an act?
No, bro. I had to cut it, bro. I'm sorry, guys. Wait. Fuck, bro. Let me use my Google, bro. Yo, what's going on, guys? I got fucking YouTube Premium, bro. We don't do the ads, bro. We don't do no ads, bro. I paid $13 for this, bro. What you talking about? Yeah, I'll be watching how to get more views. Let me see. Interrogation. Let me see. I forgive myself. I ain't trying to watch nothing too crazy. Let's see. Let me see. Police Run. What y'all watch, guys? Yeah, Police Chases. What y'all watch? Y'all give me some suggestions. Y'all give me some suggestions, bro. What y'all watch? Alright, yeah, I watched the 6 craziest ones on. Death Row in man ranking every. Let me see.
If you do things that are terrible, you might come face to face with something that we're talking about today. A delicious little surprise that a tasty little surprise that the judicial system might serve to you on a hot or cold plate of your choice. What can I possibly talk about? The last meal! Death row inmates get a last meal. It's a famous thing, but if you haven't heard about it, let me tell you about what it is. When an inmate is facing a death sentence, an inmate may be allowed to make a final meal request. The tradition of the last meal likely stretches back to centuries and much further. Some speculate that it was out of fear of ghosts could be traced back to the last meal of Jesus. Whoa, the Messiah. Don't tell Mel Gibson. In ancient Greece, you had to feed the person who was getting executed so they could cross the river Styx in the underworld.
Execution.
If not, they could come back as a hungry ghost. That's just metal. And the last meal became more common in the United States in the early 80s.
Let's see the craziest executions. Crazy. I'm trying to see craziest executions, fam. Alright, bet.
Having molten gold poured down your throat must be a bad way to go. But we imagine having an elephant with blades attached to its feet kicking you around like a soccer ball isn't much fun either. As for having your ribs pulled through your back or rats eating your face, well, that would be grim. So buckle in and prepare to be disturbed beyond belief. Number 10. Imagine being cooked alive inside a bronze animal as purposefully made organs in the device carry your howls around the room. Inside this room, the man who ordered your extremely painful execution rejoices at the sound of your agonizing screams. Could there be anything more demented? This was the method of execution called the Brazen Bull. But did it actually happen? That's hard to say. But if you believe an ancient Greek historian named Diodorus Siculus, it did. He wrote 40 books that were called the Bibliotheca Historica, and in chapter 9, pages 18 to 19, he recounts this strange method of capital punishment. In short, the bronze bull was an oven of sorts. It was supposed to be about the size.
See some shit that actually. Last words, craziest last words before execution. Not before death, before execution. Yeah, shout out. Watch Mojo. Watch Mojo always got that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Watch Mojo.
Any last words? Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
That's the one. I can't find out what I want to watch.
His final words were that his death amounted to murder by the state, and that it would not bring back anyone.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at 10 serial killers who were executed.
As witnesses walked out of the prison to signal Bundy's death, the crowd outside cheered.
About Ted Bundy, boy.
For this list, we'll be considering the most infamous serial killers who were convicted for their crimes and put to death by the state. Which of these bloodthirsty individuals still makes your skin crawl? Let us know in the comments. Albert Fish.
That boy last name was Fish. Hey, they said we're gonna give you an Albert name, but your last name gonna be Fish. No, thank you.
Was not your average grandfather.
During his killing spree in the early 20th century, Albert Fish went by many nicknames, including the Brooklyn Vampire, the Gray Man.
Bro, that man name is Albert Fish, bro. Nigga probably went by Scales too, fam. Like, yo.
And the Werewolf of Wisteria.
Fish is regarded by many aficionados of crime as the scariest and most deranged of all American serial killers. Partly, I think it was because he seemed so benign.
Fish targeted very young victims, some of them intellectually disabled, sexually assaulting, maiming, killing, and even consuming them. He was believed to have been involved in at least 5 murders, but was only tried for the death of a young girl named Grace Budd. At his trial, Fish mounted an insanity defense, claiming to have been called upon by God to commit the murders. He was, however, found guilty and put to death by electric chair on January 16th, 1936.
But get the fuck out of here with all that God talk, bro. I didn't tell you that shit, buddy.
And I think that they were able to support their findings.
Niggas can't be using God though. Like, come on now. You know God didn't tell you to do that. You know you just, if anything, man should have just been like, yeah, the devil told me to do that. Probably would have got away with it.
That shows pre-planning, clarity of thinking, and a real awareness that this was something that was illegal and wrong.
Joseph Mad Dog Taborski. The Mad Dog killings refer to a robbery and murdering spree in 1950s Connecticut that was carried out by Joseph Taborski and Arthur Colomb. As a result, 6 people lost their lives, and a few others were left seriously injured. Being the mastermind of the crimes, Taborski was convicted and sentenced to capital punishment. But this wouldn't be his first time on death row. Taborski had previously been found guilty of the 1950 murder of Lewis Wolfson. But after the only witness at his trial was institutionalized, he successfully appealed his conviction and was set free. This time,
man, a straight gangster, bro. Don't try my mans, bro. He beat death row once and he came back for more, bro. Don't try mans like that, bro.
Though, he was sent to the electric chair where he met it.
Oh, nah. They got his ass. Yeah. They say you beat it one time, boy. No, get your ass in that chair, boy.
His end at the age of 36.
His last meal, a banana split, a cherry cola, and a cup of coffee.
Kenneth McDuff.
Simple man. Simple man. That's all you could really ask for. Banana split, man. Man's off in a split, bro.
Just like Joseph Taborski, Kenneth McDuff also sat on death row twice for separate crimes. His first was in 1968.
how these niggas beating death row, bro? Niggas is really beating death row. How you beating death row, bro? Getting 2 death rows, bro. Then you come back and once I beat death row, once I'll be like, alright, bro, I'm going to secluded place, bro. Niggas is not going, like, you not gonna catch me nowhere. You not even gonna catch me on Earth. I'll probably go to the moon. Like, I'm done. Bro, I beat. Y'all wanna go do that? I just beat death row, bro. I can't hide none of that.
When he was convicted for the murders of Edna Sullivan, her boyfriend Robert Brand, and his cousin Mark Dunham.
He got his thrills from causing pain
2002.
and causing terror. Women were less than human to him. They were something to be used and used up, as he said.
After the U.S. Supreme Court invalidated the death.
A lot of men say that. A lot of men say that. He ain't the only one.
Death penalty in 1972, McDuff's sentence was commuted to life imprisonment. Years later, he was granted parole and proceeded to kill again upon his release.
I was absolutely flabbergasted when I heard that parole that man, because I knew that he wasn't going to quit.
McDuff was responsible for at least 6 more murders before he was apprehended again, but that number is suspected to be much higher. In 1992, he was found guilty of capital murder in the state of Texas and executed by lethal injection.
Texas,
6
they
years
don't
later.
play.
His last words were,
Can't play that shit in Texas.
And that summarizes the murderous life of Kenneth Allen McDuff. To the very end, he considered himself the victim. He considered himself the object of oppression.
Harvey Glattman. The crimes of Harvey Glattman began when he was a teenager, stalking women and breaking into their apartments. After serving a prison stint for kidnap and assault,
that's some weird
Glattman
shit right
moved to
there.
Los
All of this
Angeles
shit weird,
and started posing as a photographer. Under this guise, he
Stalking
lured
women
models
is
back
crazy,
to his
bro.
apartments, where he would
Stalking
assault them before
anybody is
taking
crazy,
their
bro.
lives. Glattman was in the process of abducting his intended 4th known victim when he was caught by a police officer and taken into custody. He was convicted of 2 killings and executed in the San Quentin State Prison gas chamber in 1959. Glattman notably refused to appeal his death sentence and reportedly asked that nothing be done to save his life. Wesley Allen Dodd.
Oh, he wanted to
only
die.
thing that will
He
stop
knew he
him.
was fucked up.
It's necessary. It has to be done.
On November 13th,
Nah, he
1989, Wesley Allen Dodd was arrested after a failed attempt to kidnap a young boy from the restroom of a movie theater. That put an end to a string of crimes directed at children that he had committed in the preceding month.
All of this shit is bad, but that's probably the worst shit you can do. Kidnap a young boy, bro. It's like, it don't, like, that's probably like, not only is you some pedo, bro, you gay, bro, like, it's all bad for you, bro. Like, yeah, men should just be like,
Said he had hoped to kill many more.
give me lethal injection.
After he confessed to 3 murders,
Give me
police
the
found his
electric
diary,
chair.
which revealed even more grisly details about the crimes. Dodd was handed a death sentence and chose to be executed by hanging. This decision was met with both support and
he
criticism
deserved that,
from the
though.
public.
He deserved
Regardless,
that.
Dodd was hanged on January 5th, 1993, in the same manner as his last victim.
I know that's the only way. I can guarantee I'm not going to hurt anybody else.
Raymond Fernandez and Martha Beck.
How they couldn't help themselves, bro.
That's how much he loves me.
Dubbed the Lonely Hearts Killers, Raymond Fernandez and Martha Beck were an American couple who targeted their victims through Lonely Hearts ads. The two first met through one of such ads, after which Beck moved from Florida to join Fernandez in New York. To gain the trust of their unsuspecting victims, they posed as brother and sister and succeeded in luring multiple women to their house. Although their victim count is believed to be up to 20, they were reliably linked to only 3 murders and convicted of 1. For the death of 66-year-old Janet Fay, the killer couple paid the ultimate price in the electric chair in Sing Sing Prison, New York. Amelia Dyer.
I don't know how I
Amelia
feel. The
Dyer was a
electric chair,
British
like,
nurse who is believed to have
I don't know
murdered
how I
hundreds
feel.
of children in the 19th century.
Electric chair
Dyer
seem
had
like-
gone into baby farming, the Victorian-era practice of taking in unwanted infants from single mothers for a fee.
Yeah,
She
she's
eventually
sick.
began murdering the babies in her care and
She's sick.
disposing of their bodies.
She's sick.
Amelia Dyer
She's
is a
wild.
murderer.
She's
She knew what she was doing. This was a calculated career plan that she'd embarked on and sustained over 30 years, come what may.
When one of the corpses was found in the River Thames in March of 1896, it was traced back to Dyer, leading to arrest and a highly sensational trial. Dyer was found guilty in less than 5 minutes of jury deliberations and executed by hanging on June 10th, 1896. Her last words, "I have nothing to say."
Her death closed the case book on one of the most deadly.
Nah, if I was the nigga to hang her, I'd be like, nah, that ain't good enough. Before you get hanged, bro, you have to say something. You gotta speak up for what you did. Like, nah, we not going out like that. You have to say what you, like, what was on your mind. Like, some of these folk, like, folk gave Jesus, like, they really crucified Jesus and whipped him, bro. And these people right here, they getting off easy, bro. Nigga getting hanged, bro. You get your neck snapped, like, you're done. Like, nah, niggas need to, like, probably get stoned to death, bro. Like,
These serial killer cases in British history.
John Wayne Gacy.
He is the most notorious serial murderer ever. No one can hold a candle to John Gacy.
Throughout the 70s, John Wayne Gacy owned a successful construction business while moonlighting as a children's entertainer.
nah, this nigga a
In that
clown
period,
for real,
he
though.
was responsible for the deaths of
This
at
nigga a
least
clown.
33 young men and
Nah,
boys,
let me stop.
assaulting and
Fine,
torturing
I'm
them
listening.
before taking their lives.
Most were teenage runaways, you know, and bringing them back to his house and giving them drinks. He would sort of trick them into handcuffing themselves.
When he was finally arrested in December of
How you trick them
1978,
into
the
handcuffing
remains of
themselves?
most of his victims were found in the crawl space beneath his house.
It's an ideal way to remember where his victims were. It's an ideal way of keeping control over those victims even after they've died.
that nigga knows his
Gacy
big
was
as
convicted
shit,
of 33
boy.
murders and spent 14 years on death row, appealing his capital sentence. He was eventually executed by lethal injection on May 10th, 1994. Due to a clog in the IV tube administering the chemicals, Gacy's execution took much longer and was reportedly more painful than expected.
Despite
Nigga
problems
deserve
with
that, though.
lethal injection tubes, witnesses say Gacy took a deep breath and died a peaceful death in 18 minutes. Dave Hockmeister
18 minutes is a long time. Imagine in that bitch
Yeah,
for 18 minutes.
To tell you the truth, I don't know. I was real angry.
For 18 minutes, fam. Nah.
With the whole situation.
Nah.
And I think this is just the conclusion.
Eileen Warnos.
She's been called
Yeah,
the
that bitch.
damsel of death and the hooker from hell.
While making a living as a sex worker in
The what? They said the hooker from
Florida,
hell, fam.
Eileen Warnos shot and killed 7 of her clients. Warnos confessed to the murders.
Who the fuck is sleeping with her, bro? You must be down bad. You down bad, you hitting her, fam. Like, yo. You might as well go sleep with a dog, bro. Like honest, like an actual dog. Like an actual fucking pit bull, fam. Like, no, this is, nah. Who hit her? They
Claiming that the
deserve
men had
to-
either assaulted her
Let me not even
or
say
were in
it.
the
They,
process
like,
of doing so when she killed them in self-defense.
The idea of a woman killing men, a man-hating lesbian prostitute who tarnished the reputation of all her victims, brought Eileen Warnos a special kind of hatred.
She was brought up on 6 charges of first-degree murder
I would've
and
turned
handed a
around as
death
soon as she
sentence
said.
for each of them. Following a lengthy appeal process, Warnos petitioned the Florida Supreme Court in 2001 and waived her rights to any further appeals. She was administered a lethal dose of chemicals on October 9th, 2002.
Her reactions were a typical Eileen. She was verbal. She was disgusting.
Man said typical Eileen, like he getting paid to sleep with her too. Like he know her. How you know that shit was typical? How the fuck you know her?
Seen
These
something
niggas.
about the mothership's ready to blast off, that she would be back again one day, and here we go.
Warnos' tumultuous life of crimes and trial was dramatized the very next year
A bit
in the
like
biopic
inbred.
Monster.
Everything happens for a reason. Where there's life,
These niggas get heroified too. These niggas get movies and shit, bro. I better get a movie, fam. Cause I ain't even like I ain't like niggas who are heroes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Nigga deserve a movie.
Ted Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers in American history. Ted Bundy reigned terror on young women in several states before his final arrest in 1978.
Since his original...
Let's see. Craziest word. I said craziest words before execution, fam. That's not even. Listen, yeah, let's do.
Your attention, please.
Do top 5.
Library will be closing in 30 minutes. Computers will shut down in 15 minutes. If you wish to apply for a library card, please do so at this time. Thank you. Atención, por favor. La biblioteca cerrará en 30 minutos. Las computadoras se apagarán en 15 minutos.
You know, I wanted to do a video about the cutest kittens today, but oh no. I'm not allowed a single day of peace, am I? I'm doing this again. I just can't with this, man. What is that? How does that even happen? What was the factory upside down, or just the knucklehead?
I don't like how he's speaking. I didn't find that amusing. Top 5 player. Top 5 smartphone. Hey, I want to see that, but that shit look like it's just the thumbnail. Cartoon Network shows. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Niggas say it's that, but it's not that, fam. It's not that, fam. It's not that.